Why has no one told you about the original architects of reality? Stop treating the universe as accidental. These founders engineered it. Number 5. The cartographers, silent map makers who stitched space with invisible threads. Every wormhole follows their handwriting. Number 4. The shapers, fluid beings that sculpted planets like clay. Their fingerprints are in mountain ranges and river bends. Number 3. The signalers, bird-like stars singing laws of physics into existence. Listen long enough and you can hear constants humming. Number 2. The keepers, guardians of beginnings and endings. They catalog souls, they catalog timelines, deciding which sparks get another chance. And number 1, the Christo founders, myth and machine fused. They sparked consciousness across galaxies, planting seeds that grew entire civilizations. Each race left puzzles, ruins, codes, relics, waiting for someone curious. Want the deep dive? Subscribe and hit the bell. Next episode, we crack the Christo relic that changed a universe.
This bell got from a Krishna temple in West Virginia called the Palace of Gold. Very beautiful bell. Grand Rising. Grand Day. Welcome to a fresh new episode of Grand Rising with ChristoLight. I am Marcus ChristoLight, your host of this space, multifaceted, holistic, shamanic practitioner, retreat host, international community host, as well as intuitive life guide, editor and producer. If you guys have any questions, if you would like to explore what it is that I offer, you can check out the QR code right here on the corner of the screen. And this QR code will take you to my link page where you can browse and book any of my one-on-one services online or locally here in Ohio, as well as look at the retreats that I have available that you can sign up for. You can also access the catalog and directory of the International Sacred Kingdom community that you can book sessions with, as well as purchase organic products and crystals. And lastly, I'm also a distributor of a clinical grade international reishi coffee. This is organic, ethically sourced, lab tested ingredients, no mold, no pesticides, and non-acidic for the body. So you guys can browse anytime. The link is also down below in the ticker and also in the description as well. So let's go ahead and take a rewind to last episode, which was yesterday, and see where we left off before we pick up on our episode for today with the Christos, guardian founders of our universe.
The term Ascended Masters refers to souls who've completed many lifetimes. They mastered lessons and moved into a higher state of consciousness. They're often described across traditions: sages, saints, enlightened teachers. They now work from a subtler plane to assist spiritual growth. Think mentorship, but cosmic.
The Orata Fairy. Template. The primary focus is building the Holy Mountain architecture for seeing the Blue Rainbow Bridge, a type of cosmic Christ consciousness distribution center in which different star patterns that are connected to the Ascended Master, Rishi, Raisha, identities, can heal their light body and reunite with their spiritual sun star home and divine counterparts. Received a massive influx of rainbow plasmic gamma rays containing Blue Rainbow Bridge instructions set from the Emerald Order. They are initiating stages of Diamond Sun DNA activation throughout the Palladorian groups that have agreed to the function as the universal blue rainbow bridge for the rest of the angelic humanity. Maybe take a breath or two, gaze with your mind's eye into the frequencies of the rainbow blue bridge. It is falsifying the origins of ancient wisdom teachings from the Christos, which are repackaged by the controller forces into Luciferianism to cover up the hidden histories of Atlantis, galactic wars, and to provide misdirection away from truthful histories in order to confuse, subvert, and enslave humanity.
Discord and selfishness. When an individual becomes determined enough to serve only the constructive plan of life, he disciplines perfectly his human nature, no matter how unpleasant the task. Then he will automatically draw to himself the attention of an ascended master, who will take note of his struggles and pour out courage, strength, and love.
But the ancient retreat of Sena Kamara and Gautama Buddha, Shambhala, is the ancient home of Sena Kamara and Gautama Buddha, and it is located in the etheric realm over the Gobi Desert in China.
And incarnations of spiritual service to humanity and beyond. The head of the Great White Brotherhood is Lord Maitreya and Lord Kuthumi.
Krishna, Kuthumi, Lantu, and Lao Tzu. The third ray, the pink ray, the ray of unconditional love. Kuan Yin, Mayat, Mary Magdalene, Mother Mary, Paul the Venetian. So that is where we left off on our last episode, and that was going over the Ascended Masters in depth and what it is that the Ascended Masters are. So with that being said, I have a little something for us that I'd like to explore and adventure with before we dive into our focus for today, which is going to be the Christo founder races of this universe. And that is a little bit of the Tao. So I'm not sure if you're familiar with the Tao, but the Tao is basically ancient Chinese philosophy. And the ancient Chinese philosophy is based off of the Tao, which is being the all-permeating source that is within any and all that could ever be and will be. It's untangible and it's unfathomable to the logic of the human brain, so to say. So this is the all-permeating source. They call it Tao. And in this, you get to learn about their teachings about the Tao, how to access more of that spiritual connection and that infinity. And it helps you be able to relieve some of your karmic energy, as well as negative mindsets and separation within your own being that you may be experiencing on your human journey. So I received a Tao ceremony blessing. I was honored to receive this a few years back, around 2019, in Dayton, Ohio, through word of mouth. It's not advertised, it comes from spirit, and you get drawn and you're led to that space. So I was able to receive Tao from the beautiful ancient Chinese ceremony that was here in Dayton, Ohio. And Tao is helpful for helping open and clear your mind's eye. It also helps you open your heart. And it also helps you with feeling assurance and groundedness into the supreme all, or the creator, God force. So I just wanted to read intuitively just a page or two out of here and to see what the Tao would like to speak to us about before we dive in today for this episode. Oh, okay. So what What is the relationship between Tao and myself? The significance of Tao is in its immensity and ubiquity. Its mightiness guides the universe to carry on with changing seasons and evolving creatures. The countless aspects of the natural phenomena seem so capricious, and yet they actually move in order and in cycles. This divine truth also resides in each of us, known as the divine self, the natural quality of a person. It enables us to see, to feel, to taste, to hear, and to move without learning. As we research the ultimate truth in the universe, we should also turn inward and into ourselves to discover that divine self. Thus, Tao is our true self. Tao's preciousness is not because it is too far to reach or too mysterious to comprehend, but because it is simple, straightforward, and related to our daily life. We cannot be away from its essence. Every movement we make in order to see, to touch, to feel, and to think is associated with Tao. Consider how many wonders are hidden in our body, how delicately our physical functions are carried out. For example, when we shake hands, the components involved include the coordination of joints and muscles, the chemical reactions of energy, transmission of information through nerve systems, and the actions occurring in our brain, such as issuing orders, making judgments, and analyzing situations. Even with the most advanced technology and the highest level of knowledge we have developed today, we cannot completely reconstruct such a function. Yet the ability to perform such a simple movement is there for all individuals, regardless of the level of a person's knowledge and his or her being, a grown-up or a baby, a scholar or illiterate. These are the kind of abilities we come equipped with naturally, without learning or being taught. It sits within us and is in charge of all. Tao never diminishes nor inflates. Worldly knowledge acquired through learning can be forgotten. A gymnast can abandon his or her techniques, and a musician can lose his or her skills without practicing. The essence of Tao and its extension are always in charge of the macro universe, nature, and the micro universe. The human being's self we are associated with it unconsciously since day one. Because it encompasses the whole nature within us, we all call it original self from God. Tao is within and surrounding us. It needs not to be worshipped nor debated because its existence is unconditional, regardless of race, color, nationality, religion, or status. It is impartial and stays constant. In receiving Tao, we only find the origin of the universe, also the divine self. We get to know the higher power in the universe as well as the genuine nature in charge of self. We discover the ultimate truth of the cosmos as well as the integrity of ourselves, recognizing that laws which govern the universe also govern us, makes us able to return to our true nature. Ooh, what a way to kick off, how beautiful. And that is from the introduction to Tao, which I received from a traditional Chinese Tao ceremony that I was blessed with here in Dayton, Ohio. So I'll just leave you off with those words to process and digest as we continue forward into this episode. All right. Looks like it's time to dive in and talk about the Christo founders that created this universe that we are a part of. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get it started. All right, the Master Christos Collective. So the Orifim are the double diamond sun body of the Christos that are here on the planet to direct the universal threefold founder flame frequencies to repair the architecture of the planetary grid, as well as communicate with the Aurora for the Aurora crystal matrix re-encryption of elemental body projects, with the Master Christos Collective, a consortium of beings that are from the higher seven heavens realms. These are the ancient master builder races that are also called the guardian host, from which the Essenes on the earth have been generated. These are rainbow ray beings from outside of dimensionalization and are the real ascended masters. Kunda Ray is the rainbow field of the ascended Master Christos Collective, which unite with the Aurora rainbow fields on the same luminal crystalline light principle, or the tritone luminaries from the Andromeda galaxy. Wow, good stuff already. The Master Christos Collective are ascended masters of crystal star that may be communicated with in the higher seven heavens or trans-time continuum, which is located in the core of the next universe through Andromeda, in coordinates and corridors which lead into the higher creation realms of the God worlds. They are united crystal star matrix collective of beings from multiple God realms that are in alliance with the crystal star and Aurora re-encryption projects. Their role is to unite all identities of the personal Christ through all precision of the equinoxes, ascension cycles with the God source, and their collective matrix is the architecture of the crystal kaleidoscope, which became accessible in 2014. Essentially, they are collective Christ sun bodies uniting in the many universal cores, simultaneously, which phase lock into access into the omniverses. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, so let's take a look at the Essenes. So the Essenes, the Christos Templar, the Order of Christ Templars. The real Templars were the Order of Christ, derived from Gnostic Essene and Cathar lines, and they sacrificed themselves to protect the wisdom, knowledge, and frequency of Sophia on this planet for the ascension cycle, which is the window of time when the galactic alignment is made with the neutron window or galactic core for portal access, which was December 21st, 2012. The opening of the neutron window allows access in and out of the universal time matrix for the time period that the alignment is in place. Previous to this time, the window was closed, thus the portal access to leave this universe, as well as the solar system, was closed. When the galactic core alignment was made in 2012, the crystal star began connecting to this planet in this timeline. And this began the cycle of the crystal star, hosting of this planet for potential ascension. The Orpheum are the diamond double sun body of the Christos that are here on planet to direct the universal threefold flame frequencies to repair the architecture of the planetary grid, as well as communicate with the Aurora for the Aurora crystal matrix, re-encryption of elemental body, projects with the Master Christos Collective, a consortium of beings that are from the higher seven heavens. These are the Ascended Master Builder races that are also called Guardian Hosts, from which the Essenes on the earth have been generated to serve as blue flame holders. Wow. Ooh. And then we're going to check out actually, before we even continue, I would like to allow us to experience a beautiful 12D shield activation meditation. It's a 5-minute meditation, and it's a great way to just activate your energy and reestablish your sovereignty, protection, and 12-dimensional diamond shield. So enjoy and just allow yourself to receive.
The 12-dimensional shield building technique. My declaration of intention is to serve my source. I commit to serve my highest power fully, completely, and totally. I am God. I am sovereign. I am free. Prepare for meditation. Visualize and feel your connection. Imagine a platinum 6-pointed star, the Star of David, in the center of your brain. As you move that 6-pointed star, your Merkaba star, down the center of your body, see it passing through each chakra and releasing from in between your legs. Send your 6-pointed star to the center of the earth, to the Earth Star. As you connect your star with the Earth Star, feel unconditional love and unity for all. As you connect to the 12th dimensional platinum light, feel that light building momentum through your entire body. As you connect and fill up with the platinum energy, see your 6-pointed star returning back to you, and let it stop at a position 12 inches beneath your feet. As you focus on your 6-pointed star, it will start to spin. As it spins, it will build momentum and create a platform of platinum silver light. This is your 12th dimensional shield. As the shield strengthens, it will build an upward movement of a pillar of platinum white light. Allow that pillar of light to build to a position about 3.5 feet above your head. Feel and sense your entire body encased in the 12th dimensional platinum white light. Allow every cell and every pore of your body to be radiating in the platinum white light. As you focus again in that position, 12 inches beneath your feet, Visualize your six-pointed Merkaba star. Now draw your Merkaba star up through the center column of your body, letting it pass through your chakra column and releasing out of the top of your head. Send your star to a position 3.5 feet above your head. As your Merkaba star again begins to spin, see it create a shield at the top of your 12th dimensional pillar of light. Feel yourself fully encased from top to bottom in your 12th dimensional platinum shield. Now multidimensionally ground your shield by focusing on your six-pointed star at the position 3.5 feet above your head. You now are going to send your Merkaba star out towards the cosmic heart of our universe, towards Andromeda. As you connect to the core of the universe, allow the crystal star to emanate its connection to you. As you feel protected and supported in your 12th dimensional pillar of light, say within your heart, "Thank you, God, and thank you, Ascension Guides. I am unity." And so it is.
All right. Whew, how we feeling after that? Enjoy those frequencies. So let's go ahead and continue. The crystal star. So the crystal star, in January 2013, our planet came to the time of the promised return of Christ consciousness. And the externalization of the crystal star presence, the cosmic Christos unity consciousness, is beginning now to rehabilitate the organic timelines for the GSF ascension timeline, made for preserving human sovereignty on the planet Earth. Previously, ascension has been thwarted by the unscrupulous groups of negative aliens and the satanic and Luciferian gestites that hijack the planetary logos and ley lines for hidden control of forces in order to genetically modify the human beings on the earth as their slaves and underlings. The word Christ has been distorted in its use on the planet, on the earth plane, intentionally from being integrated into violent religions manufactured by the negative agenda to create harm in the human race. We endeavor to use the word Christ, Christos Sophia, Christo, Christ, Christalla, interchangeably to return the real meaning and use of these words to denote the consciousness principles of the law of one, the cosmic structure of creation, as they are intended by the eternal God source. And then we'll look at the seven higher heavens. This is the Aurora host matrix, and this is the Aurora body located beyond the universal neutron window and into the core of the next universe. The seven higher heavens, or higher creational realms in Andromeda, they are families of the Christ star, the crystal star, and bring to the earth plane the Aurora elements, which are also called the New Earth Elemental Command. They have answered the call from the threefold flame represented in the cosmic triad of the GSF. Aurora host refers to the Aurora guardians who are currently working to override and re-encrypt the current inorganic grid structures on the planet during the ascension cycle. The New Earth Elemental Command is hosted by the Aurora Body and the Aurora Races, along with the New Earth Elemental Command, are here to work with the re-encryptions and the corrections in removing the distortions that were a part of the original elemental form that comprises the planetary body and therefore our body. The New Earth Elemental Command are working to rehabilitate these new encryptions into the non-distorted patterns to recode the morphogenic field of the core manifested body, the 12 tree grid on planet and in humanity. Wow. Good stuff. So, Master Christos in the triune of the universes. The first section of the triune is the particle universal scale of time. The second of the triune is the antiparticle universal scale of time. The third section is the triune, is the universal inner world scale of time, or the in-between spaces. The opening in the triune of universes timelines is called the trans-time continuum convergence. The triune timelines accumulate as planets have access to their memories. There is 864 timelines, representing 864 time vector codes, for a total of accessing 1,728 Christos identities. This is the personal Christ identities that connect into the Kundra ray of the Master Christos collective consciousness. The Christ Hala tones. When the tones of Ka, Ra, Ya, Sa, Ta, Allah are woven into a complete pattern, they are an actual Merkaba plasma wave spirit body. The spirit body of the crystal consciousness is photonically spelled something like Christala or Christ Hala, which is also described and explains the male and female merged as the risen Christos double diamond sun body. These tones are a part of the crystal star and crystal diamond sun matrix of the Ascended Masters, referred to as the Master Christos Collective, located in the omniverses of the higher God worlds. Personal Christ. From the Guardian perspective, the personal Christ is defined as the entirety of the personal Christos identities, reunited through the simultaneous 12 planetary time cycles in the triune of the universes. There are 12 astrological processes in the universal scale of time, each with 144 personal Christos identities, returning back to the 12th astrological precision. We return to the founder cosmic cube matrix to reclaim all of our identities throughout the time cycles. During the ascension process, we undergo the process of reintegration and uniting all of our identities throughout the simultaneous time cycles. And this collective identity connected to the Godhead is referred to as our personal Christ. Personal Christ identity is reintegrated and embodied within the Crystalla eternal light body template, and which was reclaimed on planet Earth in the cycle of morphogenesis, or rise of Palladorians, that began in 2018. And then lastly, the Guardians. The Guardian Alliance is directed by the Elohim Emerald Order Breneu, who support the Guardians incarnated on the Earth that are connected to the lineages of the Christos founder races. These are starseeds and indigos that have incarnated specifically to restore the Emerald Covenant, or reclamation of the Christos. The Emerald Breneu founders specifically incarnate into the Lyran Syrian lineages that originate from Sirius B as the Blue Azurites and Oraphim. The Christos founder races' mission includes supporting the pathway of disclosure that leads into planetary liberation and ascension, and providing the records for witness testimony on behalf of the Earth and humanity to be freed from their AI alien oppressors to gain access into the interdimensional Free World Council. And if you guys would like to, feel free to connect with this image for a moment. This is the Christos Guardian Race image. Maybe take a few breaths and just gaze into those rays. All right. So that will do it for our education portion and the reading for this episode on the Christo founder races. So with that, we have 3 different videos that we're going to take a look at. One is about the Christo races and 144. Another is going to be about the sacred order of the Orifim. And then the last one will be methods to activate your 12-dimensional DNA. All right, so enjoy.
The 12 signet tribes and races list reveals the genetic lineage of the 5 Palladia Urtite Cloister angelic human seed races that founded the 12 signet tribes of seeding 3 up to their contemporary race lines. Through revelation of signet ancestral ascendancy, we can identify the original signet tribe from which our current genetic code originally emerged, and reclaim the knowledge of the Signet Council, to which we presently belong. This information, recorded on CDT Signet Plate 12, allows us to identify the core signet key codes upon which our personal DNA templates are built, so we know to which of the 12 star gates our DNA template is keyed. Identifying which of the 12 tribes represents our predominant genetic lineage enables us to discover the core, master symbol color ton, keys we need to rapidly initiate accelerated, fire letter, activation sequences in our dormant 12 DNA templates, to expedite embodiment of our personal D12 inner Christos Maharic shield template. The 12 angelic human tribes carry the same core 12 strand DNA template, plus any additional strand coding characteristic to the race cycle or round within which it is manifest. The base 12 DNA template, with its 12 fire letter sequences, 144 fire letters and 1728 vector codes, is the personal, divine Christiac blueprint and the D12 Maharic shield pre-matter template through which the full 12 dimensions of genuine Christ consciousness can embody when the 12 strand template is fully activated. Each tribe has the fire letters in each strand template arranged in a different order or sequence. The DNA template is the electromagnetic blueprint through which specific frequencies and corresponding dimensions of consciousness are drawn into manifest embodiment from the universal unified field of energy consciousness in our time matrix. Variation of DNA template fire letter sequencing between the 12 tribe seed races allows each tribe to draw and transmit a specific arrangement of frequencies and specific dimensions of consciousness into Earth's planetary shields. The original names of the angelic human 12 tribes were spoken in the first of 5 Christos languages, the Mu'e/Anahazi language of the Palladia Urtite Cloister Mu'e race. These names were the audible tone translations of the specific fire letter sequences contained within the tribal shield DNA templates of each tribe. The tones of the tribal names were used to activate the 144 fire letters of the tribal shield in the personal DNA template, providing the angelic humans races with the ability to consciously regulate the activation level of their DNA templates and primal life force currents. The sound tone programs that are used to activate the DNA template and primal life force currents are called the sacred sons. The tribal name was the Master Son, and the Signet Council regents bring their tribal shield flame codes into activation by singing rounds of the sacred Master Sons.
So that's our first video about the Christo races and the 12 DNA strand, crystal beings that we are. Now we'll go ahead and move into our second one and keep it moving, about the Orifim, the keepers of the ascension codes.
The Sacred Order of the Orifim, by Elaine de Giorgio. Let me begin with explaining about myself and then about the Sacred Order. I am an Orifim. I am code in life path 42 6th prime code of the Neteru in Egypt, code of Isis Ma'at, code of the laws of Ma'at, code of the ancient secrets of the 42 books of Thoth, the code of Athena of Greece, Lady Liberty, Libratas, the one that stands above the etheric pyramid of Isis and Jehudi in Manhattan Bridge, the code of Ishtar TF counterpart of Ashta in the Sumerian times, the code of the 42 lords and ladies that sit upon the karmic board at solstice. It is the reverse code, polar, feminine, of Jupiter. 24 Judah is Hirasatyanarayan, the one whom embodied Ashta Adar Asta here on the earth all those years ago. Ashta and Sananda Yeshua is the same energy. The great Lord Ashta is not the same being of Ashta Sharon, nor is he part of the Pleiadian races / collective, as he is far older than their time and space matrix. He does however work with them in the same way he works with all other star nations in this system of worlds. They are not brothers but an expansion of the same energy, source in line with the Akashic record. Hiru has manifested these forms through me in transfiguration. I am a Mahatma being and of the founder race of the system of worlds that has been endorsed with codes having come with the goddess energy, direct beholding divine emanations and the Akashic record to bring about the healing and love to humanity. There are many code keepers working in the field, many have ascended in sacred timelines, many are identified with the divine codes within their dates of birth, as your birthing to this planet at this time has been planned and predestined. Many have walked the paths of kings and queens of Egypt, high priests and priestesses of different pantheons and root races. Let me tell you about the order of the Oraphim, as the order is here on the earth at this time to assist in the great awakening of humanity. I have shared this post the last 2 years. The Oraphim have very special gene codes called Double Diamond Sun or the Emerald Sun Matrix. Double Diamond has the 12-strand coding of the original human, plus another 12 pertaining to the ascended mastery levels beyond time, and the Emeralds, the High Council of the Oraphim, have an additional 6 strands that correspond to the level 3 Akkadic matrix, last level of ascended mastery before at-one-ment with Source. The Oraphim are often called in other teachings the Paradise Suns, supposed to be suns, as the biofield holds the full spherical configuration, which appears as flaming balls of light from the lower dimensions. The Emerald Order Oraphim began the Turaniaceum lineage, but more, they were the original Elohe, not Elohim, many of which are fallen, who seeded the universal common Lyran pre-matter races, the original avatars that seeded life in this time matrix. They birth in numbers only during ascension cycles. They are the keepers of the ascension codes, the Stargate keepers and the planetary security team, responsible for orchestrating the necessary grid mechanics during the cycle. They are a Melchizedek cloister family line out of the Azurite Council of the Ra Confederacy, the governing ascended masters collective of our time matrix. They oversee the other, smaller ascended masters collectives in and beyond time. On Earth you don't get higher coded beings. But the O's don't have ego. Once they awaken, they know they are here in pure service to the One and do their job. There are 500,000 here now, just beginning to awaken. The Amenti book was written mostly for them, as the wake-up call, and the Oraphims are responding quite nicely. It's others who don't have the DNA activation to process the D4 through D6 frequency of the data that have a hard time with it. Emerald Order have contracts to awaken to at least the avatar level, D10 through D12, and are here for world service contracts of various natures. All Emerald Order have experienced full ascension to level 3 ascended mastery before returning to embodiment in time. Most have universal service contracts, not just planetary. They are of a league of beings so far beyond the scope of awareness here, that even some of the highest consciousness on planet and below D12 have no idea who they are. The dark side hates them because they bring the knowledge of freedom. Most of us live as sleepers until the pre-scheduled time of our awakening, then we start to remember who we are and what we came to do. Blessings. Elaine DeGiorgio.
Whew. Such good knowledge. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. All right. We'll keep it going and then we'll be wrapping up. This next one is going to be methods to activate your angelic 12-strand DNA. So feel free to take pictures, maybe write down or type into your phone these methods. But here are a few methods on activating your 12-strand DNA.
Naturally activating the personal 12-strand DNA template. 1. Tribal Shield Activation. Activating the 144 fire letters of the Tribal Shield and Sacred Salutations Merkaba activations. 2. Emerald and Amethyst Awakening. Releasing key fire codes between the DNA strand templates to allow for expedited DNA strand braiding. 3. DNA Template Bioregenesis. Progressive use of the internally directed DNA template bioregenesis technologies for progressive purging of strand template mutations, restoration of the natural D12 Christos divine blueprint of the 12-strand DNA template, and expedited, accelerated activation of the DNA strand template base codes and acceleration codes. 4. Master Key Codes. Use of the personal scalar waveguide symbol code programs that correspond directly to the core programming of the personal D12 Maharic shield for further sequential expedition of strand template activation. 5. Melchizedek Cloister Level. Transmission of the KRSH8 Primal Light and Kundera Primal Sound Field. Rainbow Ray Current. Directly into the personal DNA template via direct chakra induction. Sufficient rainbow ray frequencies to provide a level 3 regent ordination can be transmitted by a Melchizedek Cloister level 5 Elder Consummate, or level 6 Eckhart Indigo Child Type 1 Magi Grail Line Angelic Humans, who have the frequencies of the primal creation currents integrated into their DNA template from birth. Expedites all of the above while providing additional bioenergetic field support for more stable cycles of DNA template activation.
There you go. There's some ways and strategies on how to activate that 12-strand DNA. And keep in mind too, you can always use that 12D shield that we did earlier in the episode. And you can find that on YouTube by just simply typing in 12D shield meditation. And you'll find it by Lisa Renee. Lisa Renee is actually the author of AscensionGlossary.com that we have used throughout this series. Pretty fascinating, I gotta say. So as we close out, I would just like for you guys to check this out. This is a community that I am a part of and leading, practitioners, visionaries, and much more. And you guys can access our link page. Check this out. Hey, what's going on? Marcus ChristoLight here, founder and member of the Sacred Kingdom community. I am so excited to share with you guys the directory and some insight into the beautiful members that we have a part of the council of the Sacred Kingdom community, a international, worldwide, sacred community of soul family, full of starseeds, visionaries, artists, practitioners, shamans, as well as handcrafters and organic product makers. We have such a beautiful variety of amazing quality of organic products, including crystals as well, holistic and quantum healing services, all available in one link page directory for you. And you guys may be able to find who resonates for you, either locally in your area or online through the Sacred Kingdom community. So take a look. Welcome to the Sacred Kingdom community link page, where you guys can access everything Sacred Kingdom that's available worldwide 24/7. First link you'll see is the Facebook page, and you'll be able to take a browse and follow, keep up with any activity through Facebook if you're a Facebook user. Then we have the YouTube channel. The YouTube channel is designed with a playlist for each member that is a part of the YouTube channel, so you can access and see content specific to each individual. Now we have holistic healing retreats that are led by myself, Marcus ChristoLight, Sacred Light Healing and Wellness. And then we have other members of the community that join in with these retreats to help build and bring connective community. These holistic retreats have workshops, live music, plant-based food, and much more. Then we have Lunar Queen and Organics Essence. This is an online crystal shop. She has a wide variety of crystals, greatly priced, high quality, organic with no dyes. Along with that, she also does card readings, and you can book with her. Then we have Eagle's Hearth Ministry and Sacraments, Grandma Katie Sing Eagle, with her tinctures, salves, lotions, herbal products, and much more. Jade's Wellness Trade. Jade's Wellness Trade is a fully organic line, all plant and herbal based when it comes to home hygiene products such as soaps, shampoos, conditioners, and much more. Operation Oscar Mike. Wow. Where to begin? Good fellow of mine, AJ Lardy, his friends Scott and Eric own a alternative healing nonprofit business to help military and first responders to bridge with alternative healing. Sacred Light Healing and Wellness, myself, Marcus ChristoLight, Reiki, Akashic meditations, as well as inner child healing, shadow work, and more. And then we have Shining Soul Healing and Wellness, QHHT, quantum hypnosis, as well as herbal-based healing products with Sarah Broadhead. Soul Awakening with Sandra Marshall out of California, a wonderful podcaster, as well as lecturer and educator. And then we have Soulista Healing with Christina out of Pennsylvania. You guys can check out our link page anytime. And you guys can browse and book with services, purchase crystals and organic products. Along with that, we also do host retreats together and other events. We have online spaces like full moon and new moon events, and much more to come. Tune into our podcast on the YouTube channel, Sacred Kingdom. Reach out if you'd like to become a member and grow with this community as we continue to bring generational wealth and healing to all generations of planet Earth. One love. So that is the Sacred Kingdom community, and you guys can access that anytime. Reach out if you have questions, and we are open to other members that would like to build, grow, and help bring generational wealth and health to this earth that we're in together as a collective. So with that being said, that will do it for today's episode on the Christo founder races. Thank you guys for tuning in and joining me. And I will not be live for the rest of this week. And I will be back with you guys on Tuesday, 9 a.m. Eastern for Grand Rising with ChristoLight. And on that episode, we are going to be dialing into the crystal tones. We kind of talked about them today a little bit in the last episode. It was the crystal star tones, which was the Ka, Ra, La, Sa, so on and so forth. We'll be discovering and deep diving, and we'll even do a little bit of activating practice with these crystal tones and see what it feels like to start stimulating our 12-strand crystal star DNA. That's going to be very fun, so get ready for that practice. It'll be beautiful energy and light movement, and we'll also integrate some sound healing tools as well. And maybe we'll have a guest. We'll see if we can get some guests coming on. So I'll see you guys then. Reach out if you have questions about retreats or one-on-one healing services. I am here for you. Everybody, blessings. One love. our founder flames. This right here is an embodied form of the violet ray spectrum. Tap in and tune in Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern, live on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Grand Rising with ChristoLight, your sacred space for discovering the Ascended Masters in crystal healing. Ashe.